brewers, welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Special guest Heist Almighty here. Gonna take a look at the Scottish BrewDog Hard-Cold IPA.
That's the wrong accent.
Yeah, I know. I don't know the Scottish accent too well.
As we continue with
alcohol
Scottish,
by volume is 9.2% ABV. Explicit Imperial Ale. It is the Imperial IPA or double IPA. Unfortunately, this one is best before 9/16/11, so it expired on September 16th, 2011.
A little past the date, which I didn't notice before I bought it.
Yeah.
I doubt they had any fresher ones. They were all marked down. I suspect it was a clearance.
Well, I mean, hey, it's worth a try, especially considering we can't get this here. We'll take what comes to us, you know.
Anyway, as I've said before, IPAs were originally intended to be shipped to India.
It should last. I mean, it may not be as bitter, but it should taste the same. Just won't be as potent. This Imperial India Pale Ale rocks hardcore. Don't feel obliged to take our word for it. This little bottle has a grandiloquent story to tell. 2,204 malted maris otter grains and gave all they had to offer the world to provide gave all they had to offer the world to provide the robust, delicate toffee malt canvas for the ensuing epic. 4 hop cones willingly sacrificed themselves into the finely cauldron that are brewed kettle to ensure your mouth is left feeling punished and puckering for more. Only 4. 9.9 billion yeast cells frantically fermented their little hearts out as the sugars were magically turned into alcohol in the dark depths of her fermentation tanks. And 2 humans and 1 canine companion are relatively happy with the results.
At least they're relatively
I wouldn't
happy.
give hops to your dog. They're lethal to pets. Yeah, dogs can die if they eat hops. Maybe that's just raw hops.
Oh, that's weird. When I was at Atlantic Brewing, the cat was playing with some hops.
I don't know about cats, but I know that I've heard dogs are like
They're using it like a cat toy.
Your ratio.
No, he's sleeping. He's not interested.
He's not sleeping. He's about to.
He's preparing to sleep.
He's got his tail curled around him.
All right.
Enough
with cats. Time for BrewDogs.
All right, back to the dog. Okay, so product of Scotland. Let's crack it open. What part of Scotland is this from?
The Scottish part.
Yeah. Imported by Christopher Stewart Wine Spirits.
Calgary, Alberta.
Calgary, Alberta. Hey, I've been there.
So to Halifax via Alberta.
Yeah, weird. Brewed and bottled by BrewDog Limited, Fraserburgh, Fraserburgh, Scotland. All right, so let's pop the cap off of here and take a look. Nice BrewDog cap here. I've never had a BrewDog beer before, so it's actually quite exciting to try. Here, since it's yours, you pour it.
You pour yours first. Smells good. I think some of the hops have survived.
It might be unfiltered too, considering it's Imperial. Looks like you got the sediment this time.
Yep.
I think we're a little unbalanced. Do you want some of mine?
No, it's okay.
Cool.
You got a higher tolerance anyway, so it's good.
So let me see yours, just to see if there's any sediment. I mean, it's hazy.
It's definitely hazy.
I don't see any like crap floating in there, but
no
like
floaties.
nothing floating down to the bottom. But it's definitely a hazy beer.
Yeah.
I got almost no head from that.
It's nice and
But,
orange.
You did. You didn't get much though.
I did pour mine a little more aggressively though.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at how quickly that subsided. It's just sort of died right off.
Put some grapefruit hops.
Here we go.
A little bit soapy.
Yeah, you're right. Soapy. It's got some grapefruit citrus in there as well as some resin. You get that like pine sprucey resin in there?
Yeah. Almost pine sol, but not gross.
I wonder what kind of hops they use in there. 4? They used 4. I don't know if that means 4 different, or maybe there's like four hops per bottle or something. That would actually be pretty crazy.
That would be an insane amount of hops.
Imagine they murdered quite a few hops for this. I mean, it's Imperial. I don't know what the IBUs of this is. So it smells like a really good IPA, and it doesn't smell bad so far. But yeah, we're getting like, it's like got this nice sweet malt, like caramel malt kind of smell off of it. Blended in really nice with some nice like tropical citrus and pine resin.
I don't think we've had a double from the other side of the pond yet.
No, I've never had a double from. It's mainly U.S. ones and some Canadian ones. So. Anyway, let's give it a try. It's nice and bitter, but it's not incredibly bitter.
Yeah, the bitterness definitely held up despite the vague expiring.
But maybe it was even worse before. Kind of light for an imperial though.
Definitely got a lot of grapefruit on the grill in this one.
Sweet malt. Not so much toffee like they're saying here.
It's sweeter than I would have expected, honestly. Because normally the sugars get converted to alcohol, and I don't think they all got converted.
It's got a very herbal taste to it, to the malts. It's like the malt's got this caramel sweetness to it.
Yeah.
It's not so much toffee, but it's got this nice, like, to the body of it somehow. It's got this almost like herbal tea kind of quality.
It's a little sticky sweet.
The bitterness kind of focuses on the mid to back of the tongue and lingers for a bit. But for an Imperial IPA, it's not like it's sticking around for very long. I mean, it's still lingering right now, but it's not as intense or as long-lasting or as full-bodied as I was expecting from an Imperial IPA.
That could be an age issue.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
It is hard to say. But do you get that? Do you get that, like, that herbal tea kind of taste to it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sweet, very herbal. Fair amount of citrus. Pretty sticky.
It's almost light, too.
Maybe a little
like
lighter.
a medium body. Medium heavy. Sticks a little, I guess.
Like, it's not heavy, but it is sticky.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's an odd interpretation of the style.
It's not very carbonated either. So I wonder if maybe, like, because it's past this prime, maybe at some point in the future I'll have to take another look at BrewDog's Hardcore IPA, just because there might be a couple things here that, you know, it's not quite as bitter, it's not quite as, I mean, it's not got really nice flavors and it's got really nice hop flavors, but it's kind of lighter and it's kind of not as bitter as I was expecting.
You want a downer? Or do you want to sit down?
Well, I want to take a photo of the bottle, so. Alright, we'll be right back. And we're back with BrewDog's Hardcore Expired IPA. So, you know what? It tastes good. I like the taste of it. I like the hop taste of it, but I'm almost thinking, like, there might be a little bit more to it if it weren't for the fact that, you know, it's expired. It's 2 months past its prime. As such, maybe it's not quite as bitter and it's not quite as full body as I was hoping for. But what's there is actually a really decent, really good tasting IPA.
Well, when you live in this part of the country, you work with what you got.
Yeah, we work with what we got because we can't get this here. We got, this was a really uncommon item to have in Premier.
Yeah, I mean, the labeling on the bottle looks like it's American label, imported by San Diego, then through Alberta, then to Nova Scotia, now to New Brunswick.
Yeah, it's like passed through 4 places, for God. I mean, it's got an American label, San Diego, California, and it's got this Christopher Stewart 1 Spirits Inc., 1500 14th Street Southwest, Calgary, Alberta. And then it goes to Premier Wines and Spirits, which is on what street in Halifax?
It's just off Barrington.
Just off Barrington.
Not Barrington, no, Spring Garden.
Spring Garden? Okay, cool.
Spring Garden.
So,
a little up from Barrington. It's in that neighborhood.
Given that it's been to 4 or 5 major cities, and also it's
3 countries.
3 countries, and who knows, maybe more because it might have passed through something. Probably not.
Probably.
But is it good? Yeah, I like it, and I just wish we had a fresher bottle to try because it's still pretty damn good. But I mean, honestly, for this particular bottle of it, I'm only gonna give it like a high 3.5 out of 5.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
All right. Just because it's not as mind-numbingly incredible. It's not as far as Imperial IPAs, it's not as good as what I would like my favorites, which were like the Dogfish Head or the Weyerbacher or the Double Simcoe or even Big Tide's Tidal Wave. Actually, really like that one. Or even I'd probably still want like a Garrison over this. Or what do you think?
It's been a while since I've had a Garrison, so I'm not gonna have an opinion.
This one's more grapefruity than Garrison's.
It is
Garrison's one of the ones that I buy the most often. I've had like a couple of those in the last month.
This is it skews much more toward the citrus.
Yeah, this is more of a citrusy IPA. But and it's also got
okay, there were a little
there's like a little bit of that herbal note that I've been getting herbal tea notes, kind of floral.
A little bit.
Yeah.
There were some floats.
Got the flow.
Got the float.
Alright, so high 3.5 out of 5 for both of us. And thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. Maybe someday we'll get a fresher bottle of this and try it.
Probably not.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and subscribe for more. Talk to you later. Bye.